Ho ho ho! Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Mark back with his review of WWE WrestleMania 42, 2026, Night 1, Night Tahi, Night Uno, and I'm in a very, very, very good mood right now. And if you watched the show, especially the main event, and if you saw my predictions video, you know exactly why. Oh man. So, I'm not gonna lie, I was quite tired throughout the show. I woke up at like 1 a.m. and I couldn't get back to sleep because I guess I was so excited about WrestleMania, and then I decided to self-pleasure, if you know what I mean, and then I just stayed up, and then I cooked myself some sausages and bread, and then I don't know, I guess I just hang around watching videos and stuff. Watched the rest of this movie called She's Gotta Have It, Spike Lee. And I did blog it on my Letterboxd. But oh, sorry. What am I trying to say? Yes, that was the main event. That was a clip from the main event that I posted on Facebook. I know I should have waited till I finished this video, then checked it. That would have been much better, but hey, excitement really gets to you, doesn't it? Oh man, I know I'm. I'll get back to you later, my boy Russell. You're awesome. But yeah, what the heck am I talking about? Yeah, and then I guess I fell asleep during the time for WrestleMania. I did watch John Cena's podcast with the Undertaker. I was like 30 minutes late on that. Actually, I forgot about it completely. Actually, because man, a lot of time has happened since then. And he was in a cap and shirt and shorts, and I figured that was gonna be his outfit for WrestleMania as well, even though he said he would be in a suit and tie. And then when WrestleMania actually came, he was in fact in a suit and tie. So that was odd, I thought. But it was still cool to see him in his usual kind of gear, you know. And he sounds very happy post-retirement, and I'm happy for him. But yeah, I was embarrassingly wrong for a lot of my predictions for night one. And you're probably wondering, why am I smiling then, if that's the case? Because there was one, in fact, it was the biggest one that I at least got right. I'm probably going to keep talking about it, just like last year when John won 17. So yeah, Cody retained against Randy Orton in the main event. Yeah. I was so happy. I'm actually kind of shocked. Yeah, Cody retained. Yeah, Randy Orton does not get 15. And someone please remind me tomorrow when I review WrestleMania Night 2, because I made a promise to God. I actually prayed during the main event, saying, God, if Randy doesn't win, and it's nothing against Randy himself, I respect Randy Orton, love Randy Orton as a performer. He's a legend. But, you know, I've said it a million times, and if you know me, you know why I didn't want him to win, and hope he doesn't ever win another world title. All right. Sorry, I can't resist checking my friend's message. I know I said I gotta wait for you, my friend. But yeah. Yeah. I know I keep losing track. I'm just so happy with how the main event. But yeah, so yeah, please remind me tomorrow. In fact, I should probably mention that to my mother and my aunt. My aunt who's going on a walk right now. Um, and that mac and cheese was actually nice. Yeah, I know I posted quite a few videos today, but yeah, so yeah, please remind me of the promise I made to God. I'll fast for 3 days, and after tomorrow, of course, I'll still eat tomorrow, but yeah, but there was so much that went on in the main event, and I'm bound to forget some stuff. The match went like 40 minutes long, and it was glorious. I give it 5 stars, honestly, the main event. That was an amazing match. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen other people's opinions yet. Do your review first, all right? Don't worry about what others are saying first, okay? Just do your own review first. That's how you really actually feel. Who cares if, I don't know, maybe everyone else thinks the match sucked. I loved the main event, okay? So yeah. Oh, I gotta say that to ChatGPT. I gotta, because I've been talking to ChatGPT about, oh man, I'm gonna dread this, if, stuff like that. Oh, I know I keep going off and off in this. Oh man, I'm so sorry I keep going off. But anyway, the show begins with John Cena, the host, coming out saying, "Hey, welcome to WrestleMania. I'm not here as a performer. I'm here as a host," and that type of stuff. And I was kind of in a rush. Like I very suddenly had to go toilet, and I hadn't gotten my food, so I didn't catch everything he said. But apparently, he was talking about the build up to WrestleMania not being very good, which is actually very self-aware and something I respect if you're willing to admit that. Um. Yeah. So yeah, John said that. And he said, "Let's kick off WrestleMania, whatever." Um. And then the opening match started, and a lot of matches tonight were really short, actually. Yeah. Aside from the main event, I only got one match prediction correct. I'm not even kidding, and that one even has an asterisk because replacement at the last minute type stuff. And yeah, so yeah, what am I trying to say? Anyway, the opening match, The Vision and I Show Speed versus LA Knight and the Usos. Very quick match. I like the opening when the Usos both super kicked Logan and Austin Theory at the same time. That was cool. And I just noticed this. Was this the end of Austin Theory's? Oh, no, he did lose the first few WrestleManias of his. But yeah. So that was fun. And then it was just chaos for like 4 minutes. And then I forgot. LA Knight won, right? I think he pinned Austin Theory, LA Knight. And then Logan Paul got angry at Isho Speed and blamed him for the team's loss. And he was beating up Isho Speed, and he was going to put him through the announce table. And then he was going to do a splash, and then that's when the Usos interfered and saved him, and so did LA Knight. LA Knight put Isho Speed back in the ring, saying, "Hey, man, you're okay?" And Isho Speed was like, "Yeah." And then that's when they kept attacking Logan, and then they encouraged Isho Speed to splash Logan through the table. And Isho Speed went to the top turnbuckle, and splashed him through the table. That was cool. So yeah, I guess he's a face now. Yeah, after Logan tried to, but yeah. And match number 2, obviously that's one prediction wrong for me. Match number 2, Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu. Unsanctioned match. This was a lot of fun. This was easily the best match for quite a while. I really enjoyed this match, actually. You had a lot of weapon spots, table spots too. And yes, I forgot to mention it in my predictions, but Drew did the tweet during the match thing again this year. But here's the thing. Either there was terrible internet at the stadium, or because he uploaded a video this time, it took like 10 minutes to actually upload. So, and then people were going onto his thing, like, onto his Twitter page, my brain's making me mad because I'm in such a celebratory mood. Going like, what am I trying to say? I don't even remember what I was trying to say, but yeah, like, hey man, screw it. But to my surprise, Jacob Fatu got the win. I figured since Drew had just won the WWE Championship for like 5 minutes, and then lost it straight away, I figured he would get the win here as like some type of consolation. But no, okay, it's still a fun match though. Still a fun match, and you know what? I'm alright with all these wrong predictions in a row because of the main event. Yeah. What are we talking about? Alright, I'm gonna go back to my messages so I can, because I said some notes to my friend about what was going on because he can't watch it. Poor dude. Still love him though. Oh yeah. Then we get the women's Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Championship match. Another very quick match. But Nikki Bella came out. She's unfortunately injured, and said, "Even though I'm injured and can't compete, I don't want to take away Brie's moment." And that's very sweet of her and lovely of her. So, taking my place, I called a friend, and it's Paige. Yeah, Paige is back. in WWE. Good for her. Not a return I'm like super ecstatic or happy about, but good for her, you know. And it was what it was, and Paige and Brie Bella won the tag titles. Good for them. I still think the Bella Twins as a tag team should eventually win the tag titles, especially so that Nikki can have that to her own name, you know, unless they do some type of Freebird shenanigans and, you know, all right, and then just say, oh, it's Nikki's as well somehow. So yeah, good for her. And what next? Then we get AJ Lee defending the Women's Intercontinental Championship against Becky Lynch. Again, got a prediction wrong. Oh, and the tag one, that was the only one I kind of got right. And I say kind of because, you know, Nikki and I said the Bella Twins, and yeah. This match, yeah, AJ versus Becky was like 5 minutes long as well. And Becky, and the story of this one was like Becky arguing with the referee. It was like the feud was between Becky and the referee. And the whole time Becky was trying to like unhook the turnbuckle pad, and eventually she did. And then did the manhandle slam on AJ Lee for the 1, 2, 3. So 3-time Women's Intercontinental Champion. Why do we need that? Becky Hogan. Yeah. Seth versus Gunther. That was the next match. This match was fantastic. It could have gone longer though, man. At least 10 more minutes. Because it was going fantastic. Great counters and everything. Great wrestling. There was a funny spot when they were trying so hard to smash each other through the announce tables, and it was the exact same announce table too. Gunther powerbombed Seth onto the table, didn't break. Seth pedigreed Gunther onto the same table, didn't break. Then Seth stomped Gunther on that announce table, still didn't break. The exact same announce table, and then after about 15 minutes, that's when Braun Breaker returned, speared Seth while the ref was checking on Gunther, I guess. Gunther puts in the sleeper, Seth passes out. Great match, but you know. Still a good match, and still a great match though. And then we got Liv Morgan against Stephanie Vaquer. This is the first time I heard Liv Morgan's song, by the way. Trouble, that's the name of her song. And of course, we all know that the song Trouble goes, trouble, 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 trouble. I'm just kidding. Hopefully you understand the reference. But it was a great, cool-ass song, actually. And, yeah, I guess it's a new theme song, and during entrance, too. And her entrance was very sexy. Very sexy, because she was like, she had like a whole bunch of dancers and a dude, hot, handsome dude, you know. And then they kind of like stripped her into her wrestling gear. And if you watched it, you know what I'm talking about. And it was a short match, but this match was a ton of fun. Stephanie Vaquer did do the Devil's Kiss. I wish Booker T was doing commentary just for this match at least. Yeah, I love it when he does that. What's her name? Stephanie Vaquer actually did Oblivion to Liv Morgan. Then frickin' Judgment Day interfered, and then that's when Liv did it herself. The Oblivion kick out. Eventually, she landed one more Oblivion. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, everything except for the tag one I got right or wrong or whatever. Then John Cena comes out, says he's gonna announce the attendance, and he said 50,860. I don't know if that's the truth or a lie, because this WrestleMania has infamously been struggling to sell tickets due to prices. which don't really mean much to me, you know, because I wouldn't have gone anyway, because I can't afford it, obviously. Never been able to afford it. But, because I want to be there. I want to be performing. Anyway, that's another story for another day. But, Bianca Belair, since last year's WrestleMania Night 2, WrestleMania 41 Night 2, makes her return. And she's wearing this blue feathery thing over herself. And this detail is going to be important because she comes out and says, "Hey, John, you're going to have to add one more to that attendance." And then she opens up the thing to reveal she is pregnant. So, yeah. And my friend Russell said, "Montez, don't play." Then John said, "Thank you for sharing this moment with us, man." And then he says, "Now it's time for the main event." And of course, that is for the WWE Championship, Randy Orton challenging Cody Rhodes. Pat McAfee actually gets some interest, and it's funny to think about Pat McAfee in this match now because of how little he actually appeared in this match compared to us assuming it was going to be like interference filled and all that. And very long match, very methodical. I was actually feeling bad for Randy Orton because every time he had to hit a move with his back, and then he was all wincing and like, he was like that. I felt bad, you know. And Cody targeted his back a lot. Oh, actually, I forgot to mention, before the match started, oh wait, did I say this already? Before the match, like at the start, before the match started, you already know who wins, of course. But before the match started, Pat McAfee and Randy Orton, they double team on on Cody, trying to attack him. And then I was just so happy with the result of the main event, man. And you know what? This guy still never seen 17. The GOAT. Got another message. Alright, Cody acting quite heelish in this match. Actually landed in some eye pokes. Both Randy and Cody bled in this match, actually. They did each other's finishes on each other. Randy did the RKO. Cody kicked out. And it was long, too. It was long, but glorious. It was like at least 30 minutes. It had to have been. I forgot to say, before the match, and then Jelly Roll was like, and that was very nice and cute of Jelly Roll. He was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm here for you." And then he elbowed Pat McAfee through the table. I was like, "Now you go and have a fair one-on-one match with Randy." That's exactly what they did. Cody acting very heelish. He even kicked Randy in the nuts at one point. Plenty of RKOs. Pat McAfee even came out near the end as the referee. 1, 2, kick out. And Pat McAfee looked terrified. And it's funny because last night I actually watched for the first time True Lies. And and the look on Pat McAfee's face when Cody kicked out kind of reminded me of that guy when he was recording the other Middle East Arab guy. And the battery was low on the camera. And he was like, he kind of reminded me of that. So perfect timing for that, actually. And then Randy was like, oh, smiley. And then he RKO's Pat McAfee. That's when Cody, one more crossroads, Charles Robinson. Oh, there was a funny part, too, when Randy Orton got confused and RKO'd the referee. Not Pat Patterson, Pat McAfee, Pat Patterson. The other one, Charles Robinson. And then Cody hit the crossroads. Charles Robinson gets up. 1, 2, 3, and I was like, oh, thank you. Oh my God. Oh man. Wow. So I ended up starting out really tired and kind of thinking this show just felt like SummerSlam, to be honest, until that main event. I freaking loved that main event. And Cody retained, all bloodied and everything. See, I wonder if all right, I'm gonna check with Wikipedia, see if the runtime's surely up there now. And we still got night 2 tomorrow. How about that? I'm gonna go into night 2 very, very happy. Really? It felt way longer than that. And I'm 22 minutes 55. Of course, we still got night 2 tomorrow. Anyway. That's my review. How about that? All right. What else can I say? I'm your boy Mark. Hope you enjoyed. It's night 2 tomorrow. Let's get it.